What's up, guys? It's Binary Mastermind here with you once again, and today, guys, I'm going to be showing you guys a very profitable trading strategy. And before I do show you the strategy here, guys, I want you guys to go onto this website right here. It's called myfxbook.com. You go onto the page here. You'll be sent to the home page. What you want to do is hover onto this home page here. This home, well, sort of bar right here, and go to economic candles, click that bit, and you got this page right here, as you guys can see. You're going to scroll down, and you want to check that there is no any high volatility in the market. Now there's going to be a high impact movement in the market when this news event is released. So in the next hour and 22 minutes, you do not want to trade this strategy, simply because there's going to be a lot of high impact movements. So the strategy may go against you, and you potentially could lose a few trades. That's what I would say. Avoid using the strategy in high impact movements. Best time to use them is when there's low and medium using in impact movements. So if you get low, medium, it's perfectly fine to use a strategy. If you get like no bar, sometimes you get a gray bar that says none. Yeah, a gray bar like this that says none. You want to try and avoid trading in that period of time. Mainly happens on bank holidays. The whole day you don't want to trade any holidays that are coming up, Easter, those times. You just want to avoid trading on those times, because the market isn't. First of all, most markets are going to be closed. Most brokers are going to be closed as well. The payout is going to be pretty much 50% or 40%, which isn't even profitable, unless you're winning 75%. No, I'll say unless you're winning 99% of the time, then it's profitable for yourself. But it's still not the risk reward. Is not. There's no point, guys. I would say just leave it as it is. So you just want to leave trading for that time period when the market there's the grey bars in the market and the holidays. Okay, guys. Now, before you guys even start your trading, just make sure you check out this website. You also make sure there's low impact movements or medium impact movements, and there's no high impact movements in the market while you're trading. If you see now there's high impact movements in the next hour and 20 minutes, make sure you trade within the next hour or so, and just get out the market next hour or so, just before this news event occurs. Now, my strategy. These indicators right here. You have some red ones, some green ones. And I do believe you have some white ones too. Yeah, there's some white ones too. Now, what it works out, the white ones can actually either mean call or puts. Just bear that in mind, guys. Depending on which side of the market. If it's at the top of the candle, it's a call. It's a put. Sorry. If it's at the bottom of the candle, it's a call. Okay, guys. That's how it is. Now, next. Now the green signals are calls. So if you get a green signal, you want to take a call trade. So if I go into IQ options platform, if it's gonna minimize this. Sorry guys, I've got a bit of a cough here. There we go. Yeah, with IQ option have really high payouts. 82%. I think I look at that buying USD is 90% payout. Very high, very high. Now that trade I was going to show you guys. What you want to do is you want to go onto get it. Okay, now if you get a green signal, okay, we're getting a red signal right here. Okay, now I get a signal now here. What I tend to do is wait for support and resistance, so I can see this is likely to actually push a bit higher. But if I do get a trade like this, what I'll do is, oh, there we go. Now what trade is this? It's AUD/USD. AUD/USD. Let me just get this platform really quickly. Come on. Before I miss the trade, AUD/USD. Now, based off that move, I'm gonna put 2 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna put very small because I do believe it could come a bit. Okay, guys, the reason I put 2 minutes on this particular trade is because as you can see here, what I've actually tend to do now is actually the more bars I see now, it took about 1, 2, 3 bars to come up, so I'm gonna take 3 bars or 2 bars. Most of the time I take always 1 or 2 off the bars that were currently there. So now it came to up 3 bars. I'm gonna take a 2-minute call, because in 3 bars it may do it in 3 bars. 3 bars is still okay, but I like to take 2 minutes because it gives it. I don't want to keep my trade in that long. If it comes in 2 minutes, that's just as good. Why do I need to put it for 3 minutes? I don't need to. So that's what I now tend to do now. So what you can do is you can actually click on this bit here on the MT4, and you get this and you can see, okay, from here to here is about, it says 2 bars, about 2 bars. Well, it says 2 bars. Well, it says 2 bars, but it's actually 3 bars. Yeah, it actually says, oh, okay, 3 bars, yeah? So as you can see, it's starting to come down into my favor right now. And there was a bit of structure here because I got a green signal, took it. Now, I do tend to take 5-minute trades. Most of my trades are 5 minutes. So if you took a signal, this one here, for 5 minutes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it would have been, it's about to come in the money right now for you. But what I tend to do now is I tend to look at the previous swing. So now I see this is the previous swing here. It consolidated. So it was in this price and this price for the period of time. Then it broke it. Then 2. Well, that was a doji. That's 1, 2. It came down. Took 2 bars to come down. So I would put a 2-minute again for call. So 1, 2. That's how, just to give myself enough. As you can see, that trade did come in the money. There you go, guys. You guys can see it right there. Come in the money. I do tend to put smaller risks. Just because I tend to martingale quite a lot. So what I would tend to do is, if I was to lose this trade, I would actually my next trade would be 2.5 times bigger. So I make it a little bit bigger, and I'll take the trade. Now, what I tend to do, guys, just to increase my winning percentage, if you see how now the price is broken off this 200 period moving average, core trades, any core trade setup I get, I'm gonna put pretty much 5% on that particular trade, because I'm not guaranteed, but there's a higher probability of that trade coming in my favor, and I'll give it 5 minutes. I'll give it 5 minutes because I know it's gonna come up anyway. I'll give it just enough time. 5 minutes is perfect time. Of course, not every trade is gonna come in the money, but even if you use 5% on a trade and you lose that trade, it's not the end of the world, guys. It's okay. But if a setup, if a trade that's supposed to come in and doesn't come in, I would say just analyze the market a little bit more and just see what you can do with it, because and try and find support and resistance, guys. I will try and make a video on support and resistance again, because I know a lot of you guys are struggling on support and resistance, so you guys can find a little bit clear. But how I do my support and resistance is just based on price action. So I look over here, the previous time. See, now price is starting to break this level here. You see, that was where it stored. Just look for where price reversed. I look at the green signal, it reversed there. That's the previous green signal. So I'll get my line and I'll put it just right next to it, as close as I can to it, to the dot, to the middle dot. And now I can say, if price comes down to here, I can take a call trade because it's now high probability. That's how I tend to do it anyway, and vice versa for like the trend follow trade. If price breaks below this 200 period moving average, if price breaks below this 200 period moving average, you want to take call trades. As you can see, there was no call trades here, so there was no trade to take. Just the only trade you could have taken was this white signal here for the green, right, for the call. Now, why I don't like taking the white signals, guys? Because they tend to move a lot. As you can see, that first signal we took, it didn't really move a lot. It just went straight away in the money. With the white signals, this white signal could have been somewhat around here or here or here. It could have taken about 2-3 bars or so, and it would have moved. Maybe the first martingale would have failed most of the time. The second martingale probably would have came in, but most of the time it's the second martingale that comes in. No, the first martingale doesn't come in at times. Sometimes it does. The second martingale often comes in, but it can go up to the third martingale at times as well, guys. So there you go, guys. That's pretty much it. As you can see, oh, okay, we're getting a signal here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to project this. I'm using my Fibonacci here just to project this a little bit so I can see. Okay, it's broken. It could possibly come a bit lower. It could possibly come a bit lower to somewhere around here, the 6. It could probably go lower. And what I tend to do is I actually tend to like to use my support and resistance here. So I will use this like I said, guys, I will show you how I'm using my support and resistance and everything. What you gotta do is email me. I'll leave my email in the description down below, and I can show you guys how I also go about taking these kind of trades. Now let's see. I can take this trade here. Let's see. AUD/USD, AUD/USD, AUD/USD. I'm gonna go a bit big on this one. I didn't. Okay, and that is pretty much it, guys. I'm gonna let this trade come in and out. I'm gonna let the result just run so I can show you guys what the results are gonna be. The good thing with IQ option, the minimum deposit is $10. Well, $10, pounds, whatever. Which the minimum deposit. The minimum trade size is $1 per trade. The maximum is $5,000, I believe. Yeah, maximum is $5,000, I believe. But you're not going to be using that. There's also a demo account you can practice on, guys. There's a demo account, guys. You can practice on demo account. What I would say is, guys, if you get the strategy off me and using the strategy, I strongly do advise everyone to start up with a demo account. Practice with the strategy that I will give you for absolutely free of charge. Just email me and I'll give it to you. Practice with the strategy for at least a month or so you get a good hang of it as well. If you have any issues with it or anything, guys, just feel free to email me. You can also comment down below, guys, if you have any other things you guys want me to add in these videos, guys, that I'm putting out for you guys. So just let me know, guys. And you guys are new to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel. Please like this video if you found it very helpful for you guys. And I'll be trying to pull out more content like this on a regular basis, or I'll try my best anyway. So right now I'm gonna wait for this trade to come in or out the money. Well, to wait for the result. It may come in, it may come out. Not every trade is a winning trade, guys. Just bear that in mind. So even like I said, AUD/USD. I'm very good. I remember today I actually did some trades, and I actually messed up on some trades. I did a trade. I was looking at a different chart. I think I was looking at Euro NZD, but I was trading on Euro USD. So the trade did come in, and I looked on NZD, and that trade would have failed on my chart. I was like, oh, what's going on here? So just bear that in mind, guys. So sometimes it may work on your favor, but not all the time, guys. Now this trade does look like it's gonna come out the money. Now, how I go about recoup my losses on trades? If I lose a trade, I tend to martingale. Now, martingale is, if I lose my trade, this trade is £5 on this trade. If I lose this trade, my next trade is going to be 2.5 times bigger. So, IQ option, they have this calculator tool right here, and I can just times it by 2.5 times, and it gives me 12.50. I times it again, it gives me 31.25. I times it again, and it gives me 28.13. Now, I tend to stop at the third martingale. I will not advise anybody to go to the fourth martingale. I would say the fourth martingale is really pushing it. You can, if you really feel like the trade is gonna work out very soon. But I would really strongly advise you guys not to martingale. I would really strongly advise not to martingale up to the fourth martingale. I would say go up to the third martingale. That's fine. Stop at the third martingale and call it a day. Come back in another day and start again from 5. Okay, guys. Also, if you was to lose a trade, what you want to do is, if this trade was to lose, wait for the next support and resistance. You can